And if I'm back right now, I done experienced and went through some things, in this short orderly time that I've been up. But anyways, so I had someone to tell me about something that I did not like. And basically it was about someone that was, I would consider cool. And they had told me that they had reached out to someone else and they had told them that how they've been doing, but you know, I in my eyes, I took it, okay, that's cool. You reaching out to them, it's cool. But as someone that was there when times was getting rough and somebody was talking to you when the sun came up, you would think that person would be on your mind. And it kind of, I don't know, for the first time, it kind of just made me a little bit irritated. Like, oh, you can reach out to everybody else. What's up, Johnny Mac? How you doing? You can reach out to everybody else, but you can't take the time to reach out to me. Numbers ain't changed. You know, you have connections. I look. I'm the type of person where I feel like if I'm cool with your family and they have my number and I have their number, if you are out in somewhere and you wanted to reach out to me, you can easily reach out to them to get my number from you. You mean to you? You know, I don't take all that whole. I'm trying to find out anybody that I have saved in my phone, and bam, this is what that's what it's going to be. Like no, because I know I ain't changed anything in my phone. Even I got people right now in my phone right now that I haven't even spoken to in months, but they're still there. I'm working on, trying to delete them out the phone, but in due time I get to that place. But if I know that we have been having some sort of in my eyes, a friendship, and I feel like it's no longer this. In my eyes, I feel like it's no longer that. Yeah, I got some ways I'm feeling about it. I got some ways of how I'm feeling hearing about someone else's. Reached out to someone else and telling them this and that. I would expect a phone call here and there. It doesn't take too long just to pick up a phone call, just to pick up the phone, or even send out a message, just to say I'm okay or what's up, bro. That's all you gotta do. Reach out, say hey, I'm good. You know, but it never seems to fail. I would like that. It never seems to fail, and I would say people never seem to disappoint me. Never, because I'm always expecting. And I know I shouldn't be like this, but I'm always expecting the unexpected when it comes to individuals around me. I'm always expecting I'm always expecting that person to show me who they really are. I want you to get really comfortable with me so I can see who you really are. And I'm glad that individuals do come around me. It may be genuine, but sometimes you have other individuals that come around you and it ain't so genuine. They can put up a good old front and stunt. And I'm not saying this person that I consider a friend did this, but I'm just saying in other people's places, you know, and that I have been around, I have seen people change in a matter of seconds. One way you acting different, and then the other way you act another way. Which is totally not the way that you came off to me. I'm looking at you like, okay, it's time for me to exit because if I don't, ain't no telling what I'm going to do or what you're going to do or what we're going to do to each other, you know, because I'm the least to fight. I'm not on that rah-rah shit all day every day like that. I don't live my life like that. I'm a peaceful person. If you fuck with me and I ain't been bothering you, expect the unexpected when it comes to me. But if I ain't fucking with you, you're good. Uh, but yeah, I have to watch out. Sometimes you gotta watch out. But I really do feel like sometimes people need to, hey, whenever you may have been going, whatever you may have been going through at that time, reach out to the people that was around, that was supporting you and helping you go through whatever you was feeling at that time. I shouldn't have to hear it from other people that someone is reaching out and they telling you instead of telling me. You know, Mm-mm. I don't need to be hearing that. I don't like to hear it. I would say it kind of seemed like it's a slap in my face because it's just like, wow, you're willing to just go out there as a friend and reach out to everybody else, but you ain't reached out to someone. You ain't reached out to someone that was in your corner. That was in your corner when you was going through what you was going through. It really showed me, how things really was. I ain't saying this person is. I'm not saying this person is a bad person, but you know, I would say I would have moved a little differently. If anybody has helped me in any type of trial that I had to go through, I would keep them, you know, on some updates about me. I wouldn't just wash my hands and say, "Oh well, I done got back good within my situation, so therefore I don't need you no more." I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And I know my mother always tell me that you have to think outside. You always have to think. You always have to think outside the box. That everybody ain't you, and that's something I always have to think about too. That they ain't me, and that's understandable. But I would still want that same respect as a man, as two grown men that has created that's had that has had a bond, with each other. I would expect the same thing back, and I didn't get that, and that kind of and internally in me, it kind of just messing up a little bit, just a little small bit, because I'm like, man, I thought you was my brother, but I know we're good. I know we're good. The friendship that we have now, it's not ended because we haven't been speaking, but I know it's gonna always still be there. And I don't blame anybody, you know, for anything. I just sometimes have to be a friend and call out how I feel, because if I wanted to be on some fake type of stuff, I could have been easily on that, but I chose not to do that. I just, I really don't even like speaking on it, like that really to anybody. I just keep it to myself because I don't need people going back and you know, having these mis what do you call that consumptions, or really just making a assume just I would say whatever they are taking what I'm saying to them. I don't need them mixing that up, and having people thinking I'm saying something that I'm not. You know, it's a little complicated, so it's kind of hard for me to really articulate it out. But I'm trying to get it out. But yeah, that's just kind of how I felt about that. I kind of just was not really too much feeling that, especially when you have been in somebody's corner when they was really low. I would never get on here bashing a friend. Never, I would never do that. Never, never, never do that. I love all my friends. I love them like they're my biological family. Even though I know that they're not. But you know, I you know, I look out for my peoples, and I expect them to do the same for me. Especially sometimes when a brother may be down or a brother may be up, I still want someone to reach out and say something. But you're not hearing anything. Hell, you don't even know what that may make the friend the other friend think. Like, oh, I guess you're good. I guess all those long talks and walks and drinks. I guess that didn't mean anything. It just only sometimes I be having moments in my head like you know what you're gonna do before you actually do it. You know, and so therefore you just wait until the time is right to release yourself from the situation when it comes to you helping when it comes to other people helping you for the time being. But I don't operate like that. Me personally, I prefer you just to keep it real and just say, hey, I need you for the time being. Because the brother's going through. But if you're not like that, I want you around me. But I guess I'm just being a friend, just coming out and just keeping it real and being honest and just saying how I feel. I'm not bashing, but I didn't like to hear that today. I did not like to hear that today. I did not. It almost came off like it was a slap in my face. You know, it did. But to which is maybe it ain't that serious, but it was something. It was just something on my mind. And then I was like, okay, hmm, good to hear. Good to hear. I haven't heard. Excuse- oh, excuse me, you guys. I haven't heard from you in months, man. Okay. But on that note, you guys, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I think I done said a little bit too much, and maybe I had a little bit too much, a little bit too much sangria. Sometimes that sangria, sometimes it get to me. Sometimes I think I'm gonna lay it on down and have me a little bit of chicken and rice. I had posted a little video on my channel about what I done made. I made it up real quick. Thank God for a new wave oven because I would be darned if I'm be sitting over a hot stove. You know, ugh, I don't see how my mama did it all those years. I don't see how any woman or man did it. They had to cook for their children, whether what they had to make do with what was due, and they had to, hey, you got a family, you got to man up, you got to man up. Mm, my goodness, I'm so glad. I am so glad that I don't have anybody I have to be watching out, be watching after. That's not a grandchild. Mm. I mean, not a grandchild, but a niece or nephew. Man, if it wasn't for them, oh my goodness, boy, I'd be a little bit more freer than I am, but I don't have to do all that. So I'm good. I be wanting some children here and there, but every now and then I get a good old reminder from my nieces and nephews. I don't know why I keep saying grand. I keep thinking that my grandmother's here for some unknown reason. But yes, you guys, it's time to get out because if I don't, I'm gonna keep on rambling, and if I don't, it'll just be a mess. So on that note, you guys, thank you for coming through, and I appreciate the support. And I'm out, Cannonballs. Y'all have a good night.